Hi guys, welcome to new video. So today we are looking at another game from Armies of Exigo between Makrozerg and Suvak, and we are on the map Terraform again. So yeah, in the bottom right corner we have Makrozerg with the blue beast, in the top left corner we have Suvak with the yellow Fallen, and we see immediate deformer from Suvak here in the front line. With a summoner, which means he will be delaying his second harvester. That's a pretty interesting opener. We don't see that too often. It could be showing that maybe he's going for some rush with stingers or something. But the question is, would you do it like this? I think it will be still more efficient to just build it actually here. Just make 3 hives here and start spamming immediately while not delaying the harvester, because the extra resources will be useful. At the same time, now we have the buildings more in the front, so you can actually spawn them closer to the enemy. So it will be more efficient throughout the whole game, and also if the rush doesn't work, you can always still have some front base here and easily expand behind it. So I mean, it's definitely an option. The question is if it wouldn't be worth it to do one control form behind, like between it, to not delay the harvester, but of course then you would have later deformer into hive. Also, it's not really looking like actually a rush. He's still waiting here for lots of resources to accumulate. If it would be a rush, he would already have 2 or 3 hives placed down. Now he's making a second summoner pretty quickly. We see an immediate stinger and immediate incubator and second hive in the back. So it seems like it's actually a spitter rush maybe from one base. So then it could be also kinda interesting, but the second hive is still in the back, so then the question is the one in the front actually still that valuable or kinda not necessary? But there is already a minion scout from Makrozerg. He is checking this. He sees only 1 hive and deformer, but now he doesn't see an expansion. So let's see if he will still try to expand or not. Seems like he is thinking about it, or maybe just waiting for resources, but at least not expanding yet. Now the question is, will he be confident enough to protect this without the tower when the enemy didn't make an expansion yet and he sent Fallen? Or will he rather make some defense first and then go for the expansion later? He still has a minion here, he could check that there is still no expansion. But seems like he still wants to go for his one. And he does. Okay, so this is kinda risky, I would say, especially when there will be early spitters. At the same time, even though it's a 2-player map, it's a really large map, so for the spitters to actually get there, he might still be able to make the totem before that, but now he doesn't have any wood, so I don't think that will actually happen. But he can just at least make some more units, even though for now only warriors, which can get kited by spitters. Even though there is no improved metabolism yet. And looks like Suvak won't be committing to this fully. He'll probably still go for expansion, but maybe not actually. Now he spent new resources again, he goes for control form, he is prepared on the position, but still making some units. Just locked on population a little bit now. But there is already a totem, also a little bit more in the front, so no goblins yet. But second warrior. Spitter still far away, this is only 1. He sees the spitters, he sees the no expansion. Makrozerg is probably kinda surprised now. But he's doing all he can, yeah, he's making a totem. He is prepared here. I would really focus the Boron. Yeah, always when you get 2 Borons with stingers, you should really focus them because they take more damage. And not by low amount, it's actually double damage. The spitter could have been attacking the warrior, of course, as a more dangerous target. But nothing actually died anyways, only the stingers, and now there will be totems. So this is a huge problem. 3 spitters are definitely not enough to push this. He could potentially damage this arena. Since there is no goblins, it could be a good move, but at the same time he still goes for the expansion anyways, and he's now on some population and the beast base is already finished. So I mean, this is a pretty terrible opener, I would say. I don't feel like he achieved much with it. Outside of confusing Makrozerg, that probably didn't expect this. But okay, tower is ready, he's making a goblin hut. Spitters are just chilling here, but I mean Makrozerg is chilling inside of his base. And we see the injured spitter actually returning home. There is 1 spitter left in the middle. Another one coming. The rally point is actually on this guy. Okay, that's not ideal. But I mean, without... second totem as well. Without goblins, Makrozerg can't do anything really. He's not even producing new units, just new Borons for population. And warriors will just get kited. Even though I'm still not sure if he already has improved metabolism on the spitters, but yeah, still definitely nothing will be happening here. Suvak could use this for another expansion immediately as well, but Doesn't even have the second one finished yet. At the same time, he's definitely producing harvesters all the time, so he will have lots of saturation once the base finishes. But of course, Macrozerk is definitely getting more resources now for some time, so that's definitely worth it. He's also getting Dark Altar. Finally some goblins, so he could try to push now. Suvak pulled back a little bit. One spitter is injured a little bit, probably from a totem. It's 14 damage, so there will be a totem, definitely. Oh, actually Dark Altar. Okay. Macrozerk with a double Dark Altar. Seems like he really likes this building. All of his strategies are about Dark Altars, so now he decided to rather make 2 of them. Let's see what will be the power of that. I guess he can make double upgrade on totem at once. Getting range and damage and scythe all together. Second arena as well. Looks like he wants to have everything double because he has also 2 totems. But looks like Suvak didn't really expect that. And he's actually focusing the stables instead of the totems. Maybe he will actually destroy it. He should fully commit to it now. Oh, that was such a bad move there. 10 HP literally left there. Just one more shot. He still lost so much HP. And some spitters as well, but didn't achieve anything. If you would at least finish this, it would still be horrible trade, but at least something would be achieved. Now it was literally 0 value from that, so that was definitely not a good move. This definitely gives a huge advantage to Macrozerk, who is now pushing here. Suvak tried to expand, immediately decided, okay, I cannot expand, there is a huge beast army coming to me as a timing push, and I just lost half of my army, and definitely, I mean, few units and half of the HP of my army. So he's trying to immediately react with some towers, because there's basically no defense, trying to return there with the units. There is still some saturation missing and not much wood income, only 1 on gems, so also needs to make some harvesters. And this is a really bad position because he has no distresses, the low spitters are dying. At the same time, yeah, he has spitters and it's still early game, no trolls and stuff, so Macrozerk probably cannot stop this, but at the same time he can definitely lock the spitters in this base and prevent any other expansions while he can safely take his expansion. So, I mean, there is 1 spitter, but that will probably not stop the expansion, maybe delay it. So yeah, definitely a really good position for Macrozerk now. Suvak trying to maneuver around here with the spitters, splitting his army, which is usually a good idea. I'm not sure how much it will actually work here, but he's probably trying to not really fight here with a split army. He's just trying to go harass a little bit more. He actually delayed this, pushed the minion away. This, which another interesting move. Jreat I would understand for a flower, but which I'm not sure. Macrozerk actually double expanding now. And Suvak going for an expansion here on the top, kinda secretly, let's say, because that's less likely for Macrozerk to scout that. We don't see any tech from Suvak, just pure spitters, so no Valkakun, no Soul Trap, nothing. While Macrozerk already has his Revive Altar, getting Superior Boomerang, getting second upgrade for damage for Goblins and Warriors, and now also getting Bestiary. Not sure why so in the back. Charles will take forever to get out of here, but okay. Also second Weapon Master. It's smart. I usually build it immediately on this side because there is more trees, but in the beginning you usually get it here because these trees are actually closer to this, so many people build it here, but at the same time he probably wants to have 2 anyways, so he can double upgrade. And spitters are already coming, and since Macrozerk double expanded, doesn't have towers yet, there is 1 totem in building and there is nothing. This could actually do something, even though he's still... Actually now he got ahead in population, Suvak, but wasn't there for a long time. There is also Bloodlust and stuff, so this is huge damage, can't really compete with that. And he knows about this base, I don't think he knows about this base. Probably didn't even think that Macrozerk could double expand like this, otherwise he could be already harassing here. So let's see if he will maybe try that, because if it would be closed here, the map, like this passage would be closed, it would be extremely dangerous to harass here, because you could only escape through 1 entrance where you could be locked by this army. But since the map is designed like this, it's absolute no-brainer and you should always harass here, because it's just completely for free. And it looks like that's what Suvak will be doing now. And it's extremely hard to actually protect from this area against this without siege units or towers. So he actually has to come from the top, but he has slow army, so now there is no gathering, also some units killed, and he's also buying time. Plus he knows that now definitely Makrozerg is at least on 4 bases, so I would expect Subak to maybe react to it by another base. He also split pushed here, so he's preventing actually gathering of Makrozerg on both bases. Makrozerg is getting a totem here, but we don't see any Lizard Fortress. I would expect some maybe fast Warlocks, but that's not really happening. Of course he doesn't know that Subak doesn't have any tag, but could expect it, potentially. See some kiting everywhere. Also I think there is second revive altar now, so Makrozerg is trying to reproduce all of his leveled up units that he's losing. But of course, yeah, fighting on two fronts is definitely really valuable for Fallen, because Beast is really strong when he can accumulate one huge army and utilize all the splash damage from all the units at once, literally just one-shotting everything. If you can split the army to multiple smaller ones, then the splitters will always do better, because they don't scale that well with size of the army. We finally see the Salute Rev from Subak, but it also means he wasn't getting any experience this whole time. There is also the Valkakun. 2 hives, so 4, 6 in total. Still only on 3 bases, kinda damaged army. And he's actually sending a Stinger army down here while moving all of his splitters to the top. And he actually found a Boron here. And some goblins, so of course wouldn't be ideal usually, but if he can surround it like this, finding them solo, it's a pretty good value, even though he's also losing some Stingers there, even against like 3 goblins. But now we can probably escape. And at the same time, Makrozerg probably trying to push it on the top, but there is so many towers that he wouldn't push it anyways without the troll. And there is also the whole army of the Fallen now, so that's a really powerful push there. And Subak finally is going for the 4th base as well. Even though Makrozerg now has control of this, so he could go for a 5th one. But he definitely has to move here, he's getting pressured. There is the not Warlock, there is a Lizard Fortress and Lizard Keep. Kinda dangerous position. I always like to build these buildings that are not producing somewhere in the back, so they don't die if I lose a base, but okay, he wanted to have it next to the Lizard Fortress, I guess. He's getting Striders for now. He haven't seen any units from, like guards from Valkakun, but now there is Flying Stingers, so he will definitely know that there is Valkakun and Seeker can be made. Of course, without that, it's pretty dangerous unless someone has aerial, but that's even less likely. Outside of that, of course, a Wyvern could be also a good idea to harass, but now he already has the Lizard Keep, so then you just want to spam Warlocks idly, especially when you have so many gems. He's getting the Poison Fog immediately. But we also see Hall of Whispers immediately from Subak, because it's already getting into late game kinda, definitely late mid game at least, and we haven't seen any Warlocks yet, so it's definitely pretty probable that there will be any, or some soon, because the beast is on 4 bases, so kinda makes sense. But now there is 40 population difference. Subak is in a really bad position. Not sure about these 2 harvesters, what are they doing there, but yeah, pathfinding with these bases is sometimes kinda tricky. Some Stingers killing there, but that means Subak has even less population here, because half of his army is down there. He's even upgrading his towers now, so those are not even ready. He has to probably cancel that, but there is trolls, so towers won't even do really anything. He's trying to finish the upgrade, but he doesn't have time for that. Also the harvesters should probably already be fighting there, but he just calls it GG, because this is the beast timing push, snowball, and you can't really do much with that. The tower's actually finished, but yeah, they are kinda strong against the goblins, but there is trolls, so can't do much there. One Stinger there, Helsinki, nothing more. So yeah, interesting game. 19 minutes 36 seconds. Makrozerg 65 kills, 52 for Subak, kinda even largest army. A little bit more experience on the beast side as well as researches. And also more resources, yeah, by like 6,000. And almost double gems actually. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one, so take care guys.